You're about to waste $400 on things you forgot to pack and spend another $200 replacing them from the ship's store at triple the price. I've got 27 items veteran cruisers swear by. Not the obvious stuff, the things that separate a frustrating cruise from an effortless one. Let's get into it. Cabin items. Item 1. Heavy-duty magnetic hooks and clips. The fastest way to spot a first-time cruiser? They're fighting with a plastic hook that won't stick to anything. Cruise cabin walls are metal, so the first thing that goes in my bag every single trip is a set of heavy-duty magnetic hooks rated for at least 100 pounds. Flimsy ones drop your wet towel on the floor at 2 a.m. Pair them with magnetic clips and you've got an instant organization system on any wall. Number 2. A USB charging cube. Don't bring a regular power strip. The crew confiscates it before you even reach your room. It's on the prohibited items list for Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian. A USB charging cube is wall compliant and has multiple ports. And here's something 90% of passengers walk straight past. Almost every cabin has a European-style outlet near the TV. A European plug adapter unlocks it. That's 2 extra charging spots most people never use. Item 3 is a motion sensor nightlight. Nobody talks about this. Inside cabins are pitch black, no windows, no ambient light, nothing. A battery-powered motion sensor nightlight costs $8 and saves you from bruising your shin, which you'd be limping on for the rest of the trip. And while we're talking about what happens at night, your cabin warms up when you sleep. Modern ships reduce airflow when cabin sensors detect no movement. A portable USB travel fan attached to your bed frame fixes this completely. Consistent airflow, all night, no complaints. Stay with me through point 6. It's the one that saves you money before you even set foot on the ship. Number 4. Pre-toilet spray in a hanging toiletry bag. I'm grouping these because they solve the same problem. The bathroom is tiny, and 2 people sharing it will test a relationship faster than any rough sea. The pre-toilet spray costs $4. Veteran cruisers call it a relationship saver. They're not wrong. But the bigger daily frustration is the counter. I measured it on a Carnival Horizon cabin last year. It fits exactly 1 medium-sized bottle before it's full. 1 shampoo bottle. Done. A hanging toiletry bag moves everything off the counter and onto the back of the door, and during rough water, nothing slides off, nothing breaks, everything stays organized vertically. Number 5. Disinfectant wipes and a pop-up laundry bag. The room gets cleaned between sailings. What doesn't get deep cleaned? The remote, the door handle, the light switches. Hundreds of passengers back to back. 1 pack of wipes, 2 minutes when you first arrive, and it's handled. The laundry bag takes up 0 space in your suitcase. By day 3 of a long trip, without one, it looks like a tornado hit. A pop-up bag turns dirty clothes from a floor pile into a contained, invisible problem. Your cabin feels twice as big. Your brain feels calmer. Now you might think the cabin is where money gets spent. Wrong. The money disappears before you even board.
Packing and luggage. Number 6. A digital luggage scale. Here's a scene that plays out at airport check-in more than you'd think. You're standing at the counter, your bag is over 50 pounds. Delta and United both charge $100 or more for that. You're now rearranging your suitcase in public while a line of strangers watches. A digital luggage scale costs $10. Weigh it in your hotel room the night before. That's it. Problem solved before it starts. Number 7. Packing cubes. And if you're traveling with someone, color code them. 1 color per traveler. Finding anything goes from 5 minutes of digging to 5 seconds. And if you're heading somewhere cold or trying to avoid checked bag fees, compression cubes aren't optional. I fit a full week of cold weather gear into a single carry-on. 1 extra zipper cuts clothing volume roughly in half. Number 8. Reinforced luggage tag holders and a tracker. Hard plastic tag holders that screw onto the handle. Paper tags rip off during loading on almost every sailing. And size matters. Carnival uses wider tags than Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, so check sizing before you buy. Then add an air tag or tile tracker, 1 in each bag. You can watch your luggage move from the port terminal to the ship in real time. The feeling of seeing your bag confirmed on board while you're still at the gangway is genuinely calming. Number 9. A foldable duffel bag, packed flat inside your main suitcase. During the trip, it's your beach bag. On the last night, when your suitcase won't close because of souvenirs and dirty laundry, it becomes your overflow bag. 2 uses, 0 extra space. Now, here's something nobody plans for, and it turns a good trip into a miserable one fast. Health and wellness. Number 10. A DIY first aid and pharmacy kit. 40,000 passengers last year paid $20 for aspirin they could have packed for pennies. The medical center on a cruise ship exists for emergencies, not convenience. Build a kit before you board. Ibuprofen, stomach medicine, cold tablets, throat lozenges. The dry, recycled air on ships gets to your throat within 48 hours. Throat lozenges aren't optional. And skip regular bandages. Pack hydrocolloid blister pads instead. They fuse to your skin, protect hot spots before blisters form, and stay on even when your feet are soaked. Number 11. The seasickness triad. Don't rely on one method. Overconfidence here has ended cruises early. The combination non-drowsy Dramamine the night before, Sea-Bands during the day, ginger chews for backup. I've heard from cruisers who were certain they were immune until one rough night changed everything. And one more thing people always underestimate. Ship water is desalinated. Dehydration sneaks up on you fast. Add an electrolyte packet to your water every morning. Noticeable energy difference by day 2. Number 12. The sun protection kit. 3 things, no compromises. Reef-safe sunscreen with zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Several Caribbean and Mexican ports, Cozumel, Key West, restrict chemical sunscreen. Some beaches will physically turn you away at the entrance. Lip balm with SPF because sea air destroys your lips within a day. And aloe vera gel stored in your mini fridge. Cold aloe on a sunburn is instant relief. And buying it from the ship store costs 3 times the retail price.
Number 13. Bug repellent. This is the easiest $4 you'll ever spend, and people always skip it. Tropical ports mean mosquitoes and sand fleas. The ship sells repellent at triple the normal price. A bad sand flea reaction itches for a week. There's no version of this where skipping it makes sense. Tack it. Now your body is covered. Now let's talk about everything you're actually wearing. Comfort and clothing. Number 14. Wrinkle release spray. Irons are banned in cruise cabins, prohibited on every major cruise line. When your formal shirt comes out of the suitcase looking like you slept in it, your options are wear it anyway, pay the ship's laundry service, or shake $6 of wrinkle release spray on it 2 minutes before you walk out looking fine. Pack the spray. Number 15. A thermal layer and the right footwear. And this one catches people every time. You're sailing the Caribbean, it's 85 degrees outside. You leave the hoodie at home. Then you walk into the main dining room and you're sitting there in a sundress for 3 hours. Every indoor space on a cruise ship, the theater, the restaurants, the casino, is kept cold. A light cardigan or hoodie is not optional. On footwear, flip-flops on a rocky beach or a waterfall excursion are a liability, not a fashion choice. Water shoes protect your feet from sharp coral and slippery surfaces. And your sneakers aren't just for port days. Number 16. A magnetic phone wallet. This replaces your lanyard. It lives on the back of your phone and holds your key card, room access, bar tab, and ship ticket at all times. You stop leaving your key card on the nightstand. You stop padding your pockets at every door. For the last item on this list, I've saved it deliberately. It's the one that could actually get you home in a crisis. Don't leave early. The wardrobe is sorted. What's left are the items that don't fit a category but show up every single day. Smart extras. Before I go item by item on the last stretch, 5 of the best things I pack cost under $5 each. I'm doing them together because individually they'd each take 10 seconds to explain. Items 17 through 21. The under $5 essentials. The expensive backup sunglasses. Waves on beach days are brutal. One pair gets lost or scratched by day 4, that's guaranteed. Then the silicone towel bands. Instead of those heavy plastic clips that break in the wind, silicone bands secure your towel to the lounger and double as emergency zipper backup if your suitcase fails on the last morning. A waterproof bag is another essential. It handles the soaking wet swimsuit situation when everything needs to go back in your suitcase. Also works as a beach bag, a snorkel gear bag, I don't trust this locker bag. A highlighter for the paper daily cruise compass is also useful for the ship's activity schedule. It's still the most reliable planning tool on most ships. One highlighter, 2 seconds, you know your whole day. Then Ziplocs, multiple sizes. Keep cash and ID dry at the beach. Protect your passport. Separate wet swimsuits. And here's the one the veterans don't advertise. As of 2026, Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and Norwegian all charge for room service. The buffet is still free. Pack a collapsible container and you're taking food back to your cabin for late-night snacks instead. $15 to $20 saved daily. These are the low-cost ones. Now the items where skimping has real consequences. The big ones. Number 22, a waterproof phone pouch. Essential for snorkeling and beach trips. A clear plastic window lets you take photos underwater. But here's the step most people skip. Test it at home first. Seal a paper towel inside and soak it in the sink. If the towel is wet when you open it, your phone would have been too. Do the test. Number 23, compact binoculars. More useful than people expect, and not just for Alaska. In the Caribbean, you're spotting sea turtles, dolphins, and flying fish from the deck. And the best moment? Watching a port appear on the horizon before you dock. You can see the color of the water change, the town take shape, the boats coming out. It's one of those quiet details that makes cruising feel like actual exploration instead of just transportation. A small pair of binoculars costs $25 and earns it back on day one. Number 24, a wide-mouth insulated tumbler and a reusable straw. The cups on cruise ships are comically small. An insulated tumbler is sizable and keeps your morning coffee hot on the walk to the deck. It keeps your poolside cocktail from turning to warm slush. The straw also matters because cruise lines have replaced plastic with paper and they start dissolving the second they hit a cold drink. Number 26, a portable power bank. Cruise line apps drain your battery constantly. Deck maps, restaurant reservations, photos all day. It is necessary to keep you online. And pack it in your carry-on. Lithium batteries are not permitted in checked luggage under TSA regulations. Non-negotiable. Number 27, small bills. Have 1s and 5s ready for porters, tour guides, and bartenders. That's the standard advice. Here's the part veteran cruisers have been quietly doing for years. Tip your favorite bartender early in the week. A small extra tip early in the week gets you faster service, stronger pours, and gets you remembered by name for the rest of the trip. It costs maybe $5. The return on that $5 over 7 days is significant. Number 27, printed documents. Everything on this list protects your comfort and your wallet. This one protects everything else, and it's the one people always skip. Your phone won't save you in a crisis. Imagine this. A medical emergency in a foreign port. You need to fly home. Your phone is dead. The ship's Wi-Fi is down. In places like Mexico, the Caribbean, and Central America, pharmacies often require a physical prescription to give you medication. A phone screen isn't good enough. They will send you away. Print your travel insurance policy number. Print your emergency contacts. Print any prescriptions. It's lightweight, it's free, and it's the difference between getting help and standing in a foreign pharmacy with nothing. Don't skip this one. That's the list. 27 items, most under $10. All of them earn their space in your bag, not because they're clever, but because at some point on some sailing, each one has been the difference between a story you laugh about later and one you don't. Pack with care. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cruise tips. Drop a comment with Cruise Ready and tell me which one you've been guilty of skipping, because we all have one. Thank you for watching. Happy cruising.